menos lo esperaba. Al encontrar tu mirada, ya estaba perdida. Con tu forma de hablar, sin miedo de expresar, tu fuego al cantar, ya sabía. Esto tenía que pasar, de pronto todo en su lugar. Había dejado de buscar cuando apareciste. Era el primer día de mayo, todo estaba en movimiento, una luz que iluminaba todo el espacio.
Alright, so I don't know. I was working on the tiny home, or no, I was working on the solar panel. I took down some trees and I figured they were the last trees to come down. And Claire just looked here and this whole plate is coming up. Look at that. This ain't even a big tree. This is just a little hawthorn. Let's see, can we see it back? It's a tiny tree, actually. That elder is moving a little bit as well. So this seems to be coming crack all the way back here. You can see it lifting there as well. I'd say that hawthorn, sorry fairies, has to be cut down. But what we're really concerned at are these trees. Although that looks pretty secure, doesn't it? I don't know how that's happened.
Like, it's so loose. The whole thing is just... I'm just not sure. That elder...
I think we can trim down the elder just so they don't have to go tall.
The elder can be completely topped, as in like this one here on the edge, and it'll just sprout again.
Yeah, the hawthorn, I reckon it was just from all the dry weather. But that's...
And around there's nothing else, is there?
Can't see it now.
It's not such a shallow root system probably. It's not a very large tree. But it's unreal.
It's really rocking, like.
Yeah.
You see, every time it leans, it just tears that little bit further. So I suppose it's probably going to go. The only thing is it going to take the hawthorn, or is it going to take the elder with it?
I'll take the two, Rob. I'll take the two down. Because this will sprout again. Or you can cut it. I won't be doing it very good now to do it, but I think it should be done. We'll just top it.
What about the fairies? They say you can't take the hawthorn because of the fairies.
Well, I prefer my house, I think, to the...
Whoa! Whoa, that's gonna go, I'd say. That's so cool. When you showed me that lifting, I thought that was going to be one of the big trees, you know?
Yeah.
Like it just gets so far and then it actually hits the elder. And I don't know, will it go, Claire? We just cut it down low and hope that it'll coppice back.
The hawthorn?
Yeah.
I don't think I want it back if it's going to do that. It's probably the closest to the house. But I think we just need to...
Yeah, but there's decent roots anyway if it's stopping it from going, isn't it? I don't think I'd be doing any cutting in this weather anyway. Do you think?
No, it probably won't go anywhere now. But we just have to... when it dries up, I suppose. Just don't want any north winds.
Yeah.
North winds would just push it straight into us.
Yes.
Okay,
Right. Let's drive on, so horse.
right, I'll leave you to her, so.
Good afternoon, folks, from Manky, West Cork. This is something I forgot to do because I just got busy trying to put this up. Weirdly, my camera just went into time-lapse mode as I was talking. That's never happened before. Anyway, what I'm kind of trying to tell you here is that I started to cut the tops off these uprights. I tried to get a string line as level as I could, and then I started to lay out the 2x4s that I'm going to use on the top. I'm going to double up to 2x4s, make a 4x4 post and beam. I've also attached a little bit to the side of the existing post so that I can rest the 2x4 up there. All of these are going to be braced with 45-degree bracing, so I think this is going to be strong enough. One of the posts at the back kind of slipped a little bit when I was setting in the concrete, so it's not perfectly vertical. So I have to put a little bit of support in that as well, just to counteract. I'm using two 2x4s down the bottom. They're going to make a 4x4 beam that's going to take the weight, and they are anchored into these two concrete pillars with a anchor bolt that had to be recessed in the second piece of wood that just kind of slotted down over the first. At the top, I have this little support on one side. They are all kind of tied in as well to the existing beams that are in the existing structure. I'm very happy with this. It's very strong, a little bit stronger maybe than I had originally made it. So I'm attaching the 2x4s to the uprights with some framing nails. I'm also using the same nails to attach 2x4s to themselves, making a really strong structure. I am taking some measurements there. It's not quite square. It doesn't quite line up. The old building ain't the best. You know, it was the first one we worked on. But I have some 7x2s there left over. They seem to be the right length, but I can find shorter ones that will fit, so I'm going to use them instead. Okay. So much this. 6 centimeters. Straight up we have 13. Alright. So we took the angle off the bottom of the rafter, and I'm just gonna use my cool angle thing. Gonna roughly transcribe it. Okay, 398. We could call it 4 meters. Doesn't have to be perfectly accurate. However, I think this extension is going to be maybe a little bit backwards or forwards, so will I leave it off? Just because that's that width doesn't mean this will be. Roughly there. So what I'm going to do, stick a nail in here. That means this face is going to hang exactly up there where I want it, and I can then take a straight measurement just by resting this on top and find the correct location. That'll give me the right length. The idea makes sense. It's close enough. All right. So, if this is flush with the top, the actual length we're going to be looking for is a little bit further than that, actually. And we go. It's close enough to here. So I am going to push this back 100, so that is going to be roughly here. Okay, so coming down 100 here, we've roughly got this, so that's going to move it back so it's right above this point. So this is going to be slid forward and essentially be over that, but we don't know what the bird's mouth is we need to take off. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this point here because it's the right height, come straight across, and effectively, if you can imagine it, if I cut this off, we're going to be able to slide it straight back. I have to cut it off at the top as well, but we're going to be able to slide this right back and have it sit on top. And when that is on top, we're looking for about 13 millimeters there, which is going to be the height of the roof. And we have 13 exactly, so that's pretty good. Now the overhang then, I believe, is 6, so I'm going to have to measure down 6. It's roughly there. Get this again, bring it all the way down, and that should line up with the width we have here. So this is what I'm going to cut out, and I'm going to cut this off. That should be the bottom. The top then I think is pretty straightforward, it's just the same piece here. I'll take you up to that in a second. Let's get set up. So I messed up the first time, but anyway, what I did was the width of the 4x4 up there is 98 millimeters. So I measured 98 here in 3 locations. Then I was able to draw this line 98. Now straight up the top corner I measured 13 centimeters. So this is exactly 13 centimeters. So this is the height that I want the whole roof to be. So we measure, or we mark 90 degrees from this, and that leads us with this little bird's mouth. Now I'm going to take that off first. I hope it's going to fit. Roofing is fun when you have lots of spares. I just realized that. these are the only two lengths of wood I have. I have two much longer pieces. You might have seen they're 4.8, but they're the only two I have, and they're 2x7s. So I need them for the tiny home. Feck it. Break it. Okay, I'm going to attempt to cut this corner first and just make sure everything lines up, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to cut the other side. Let's see how we go. These batteries are really struggling to go through the wet wood, unfortunately. That is all right. Let's get it up and see how we're looking. They seem to be lining up very well. Sorry about that. Right, let's do this one.
Sometimes things happen beyond your control, as if they have a life of their own. The choices you make, what appears to be right, seems you just have no say. As if you're a witness to your own mistakes, it's easy to play along. After you see what the choices came to be, like a storm that's passed on. Oh, the brain down the drain. Oh, the fuse, the abuse. Oh, please, storm-felled trees. Oh, the fight over who's right.
So I just put my extension on and that looks fine up there, but down here it doesn't look. So I'm thinking I had all the lengths correct. I think I just put the bird's mouth in the wrong place. Oh my god. Why don't we just pay people to do this work, Claire? Why do we have to do it ourselves?
On your knees.
Okay, so after some fiddling around we can see that that is perfect up there. However, down here for some reason it was short 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters to get that sort of an overhang. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I missed it. The length from top to bottom is 398. It should have, and this is only 393. So I don't know. It's a little bit too short to use. However, if I move it close to the end here, I think that's close enough for me to use. I'm happy enough with that, I think. Yeah, that's fine for me. It's going to be nicely anchored at the top. It's going to take a nice bit of pressure down there. I'm going to tighten it up, and I shall use this as a template for the middle one and just make it 5 centimeters longer. What could go wrong? Half the day wasted on this. But anyway, let's go. Okay, have them lined up. Just going to mark that. For the life of me, I don't know how I missed 5 centimeters there. But I'm gonna mark these up also. Alright, so I think I figured out the problem, and that is my last beam wasn't quite right. So, or my last rafter, I ended up raising the height of these. I think I did them wrong the first time, but all of them seem to be raised up 50 centimeters, or sorry, 5 millimeters or thereabouts. And when I raised these up by 5 millimeters, they seem to fit. So I'm not too sure how this happened, but I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna nail these fellas in. I think they're good enough. I'm not certain, but I'm gonna find out now in a minute when I put these up. I have no idea how to even take a level off this to see is it level, but I don't know. We just have to see how it goes. I'll put you back on time lapse.
Tell me that I'll be walking through walls. Tell me that I'll be walking through doors. 'Cause when I try to quit you, I go through withdrawals. Tell me that when I die, I'll be the ghost of you. Heaven should know. No one knows who tried to make time go by slow. Keep you by my side. Just tell me this before I go. Say to me, of course. Tell me that when I go, I'll be the ghost of yours. Cause living this life isn't easy. Somebody said this to me. But who knows what things might happen to those who's not afraid of believing in ghosts. 'Cause living this life isn't easy. Nobody said it would be. What I fear the most is the passing of time will come to a close. You won't be mine.
That's a clever kitty. That's a clever kitty.
So tell me that I'll be walking through doors. Tell me that when I die, I'll be the ghost of you.
Right. So what's the plan?
I feel like I've been here before, familiar with the view. This ain't nothing new, and every time changes. But
You watch on the one I miss, huh? Huh?
I live for the moments when you're around me. I know you've got secrets that I can keep on, and we're fading in and out together. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. When I'm with you, I am not myself. You bring out the best in me, the side only you can see. And I don't need any other help than you standing by my side. If only for a while.
Look at that.
A few holes in it, Clara. I'd say you may have to go back up with that butyl tape.
I have no problem doing the butyl tape. That's easy.
Gosh, you can see
Gunshots.
so far down.
It's amazing. This seemed like really long when we had it to here. And now it's like, oh my god. That's ridiculous. A ridiculous amount of space. Brilliant.
It's pretty sturdy as well. I am going to do what I've left
Super.
to do. If you want to point it at me, I can tell the people.
You tell the people, yeah.
What I've left to do is put a diagonal brace across it. Just
yeah.
stop it swaying. I gotta put 45s on these posts. See,
Like this one.
I think they look neat.
This looks like something out of Chris Harbour.
Yeah, exactly. So I just want to put a few of those up here, and these need to be filled in with some of our earth,
Yeah, well, that's not a problem.
and that would allow us to walk around it because currently
Yeah.
it's difficult to access. We tried a few pallets. I think we'll take this down. Although I kind of like the idea of having a little bit elements of it closed off.
Hmm.
Just think.
Maybe we should close off. We could close off just this little section and just have it as a feed store or something for the poultry. I don't know.
Very good.
Or just tools, or I don't know what. Maybe tools. Because the other side is going to be completely closed off where we have the Tyvek. Completely slabbed for all the solar. Well, I think a proper fascia piece.
It wouldn't be long enough.
Would it not?
Fascia, because it has to
No,
cover
it's a
this
bit
height.
low,
It would
yeah.
only go to about there. I mean, you could paint the rest if you wanted to here. That's why I
Why
thought
wrap it around?
we might finish off here.
Mm-hmm.
You might get that little extra bit of space and that will protect this.
Yes.
But if we finish it in line, then we got to wrap it the whole way to the bottom, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great. It's a huge improvement. So hopefully
The front.
the
And-
solar man will be happy.
We got a good line at the top. I'm pretty happy with that. That's very straight there we put on. But we seem to be like about 20 centimeters short at the bottom. So
Which they have asked us for.
So why didn't we use that one then in the end?
Shit. We were meant to.
Yeah. So the camera died last night, but we were pretty much finished. I am going to go editing today, and then I'm going to come back tomorrow and finish off the little extensions at the front just to get it all level. Put in the reinforcements and the bracing, and we are going to call that done. Then what has been asked for is the electricity comes in here. We have to chop it, bring the electricity out to this side. We have to cement board the side of this, and we want to fit the meter on the outside. So that's the only other change. So I think I'm going to continue on this next week. So that's all from here. going to leave it there, and thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for being here with us and continuing to comment and give us some great feedback, and see you next time. Slán go fóill agus go raibh míle maith.
And get your screws. Oh, no?
3, 4, 5, 6. One more. One more.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Here comes the rain. Oh my god, you'd never think we were like running around in vests and shorts last week. Holy shit! Are you alright?
I was just repositioning it.
Blooper. Oh,
Didn't need that one.
clearly.